Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and we have a reading for you about somebody that feels like they have a greater understanding now of what somebody was trying to teach them because they have an appreciation for support, generosity, charity. I feel like this is somebody that was shown kindness when maybe they had a little bit too much experience with people that were selfish or unwilling to contribute to them, unwilling to be kind. We have somebody now that has gained some wisdom because of a person that was willing to be generous. So that's a pretty vague premise. So we're going to have to do a little bit of digging here. Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime chime. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. I think we should start with the situations deck. That'll help us zero in on whether or not this is a romantic reading. The numbers from the cards, by the way, are 41 and 36. Somebody's very focused on having a conversation. Get on the same page. What did I title this? I think I titled it, I finally understand what you meant or what you said. There's wisdom, right? I get it now. Maybe what happened to you has happened to me, and now I can see your point of view. Maybe the absence of somebody has taught me a lesson. Maybe I have spoken or encountered, somebody that has a similar story. We have somebody that's very eager to say, basically, you were right. Not in denial. Denial in the reverse. Triggers, name, car, or place. And tragedy, forbidden love. All right, well, there's our answer. There was a misunderstanding or miscommunication in the context of a love connection, and something that has happened has kind of awoken this person like, oh, I get it now. I see what you mean. Maybe I underestimated the logic you carried, right? Hello there, William. How are you doing? Happy Saturday. So I think it's interesting. I don't even necessarily know what it means right now. But the first two cards had very similar coloring, right? Like kind of those earth tones. Obviously, we have like some forest in the background. It almost looks like this is the same scene, right? And then the next three that I pulled, when I wanted to pull two of them, are black and white. So I feel like we have somebody, the black and white reference actually makes me think this is somebody who sees things in black and white terms now. Maybe I was too quick to excuse someone's behavior. Maybe I was too quick to assume somebody was right when they weren't. Maybe I just didn't understand what you were taking issue with or what had hurt your feelings. Now I get it. Now it's black and white. It's in front of my face. All right, let's get a little bit more from the Rider-Waite. Three of Cups, Knight of Wands, and the reverse. I hate this combo. All right. Three's a crowd. Somebody had bad intentions, possibly trying to sleep with a friend's significant other, possibly try to break up a couple. But I feel like this is sexual. I feel like we have somebody that was attracted to somebody that they shouldn't have been, and that we had another person in the couple that was excusing of that behavior or didn't feel like it was a big deal, didn't ever feel like they would succumb to anything like that, minimizing something that was actually a big deal, right? Something that wasn't cool. And because they were minimizing whoever this third party was, not taking that intention seriously, now we have somebody that is like, yeah, of course, I feel love, but if it's going to be unstable, if I can't count on you, then I'm not going to invest in it. It's not about whether or not I love you. It's not about whether or not I have emotions for you. It's that if it's going to create instability in my life because you don't respect what I tell you that I need, or you don't believe me when I say something is a problem, then where does that really leave us? Like, I want to be with somebody who listens and believes, right? Provides support. Whew. Hierophant in the reverse, 9 of Wands in the reverse. I don't like it because honestly, the message I get from this, you guys, I could easily put frosting on this or like not tell you what I really see because I want you to keep watching my videos and liking my videos, but I'm committed to being honest with you guys in terms of what I actually see. This combination of Hierophant in the reverse, 9 of Wands in the reverse is screaming, I won't stop until I've broken up the relationship. And I hate that. I mean, maybe there are situations where an intervention or a rescue is the only option. But to me, this feels more like devious. Like, it's fine. You can keep trying to resist, but it's only a matter of time. Blah. This person who is trying to break up a relationship is somebody who has always felt they have to compete with somebody. So, for example, this could be like siblings that often compete for the same love interest. This could be best friends that like to be a little bit competitive, you know, like, no, I called it. He's mine, you know. I don't feel like I'm doing well unless I'm doing better than you. That's a shitty attitude. If I'm beating you, if I'm winning against you, if I get people to choose me over you, that's when I feel like I've won. So obviously not a very healthy connection here. And at the core, we have some issues with regards to insecurity that is probably being masked as cockiness. Page of Wands in the reverse. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. If you can't communicate, if you can't be honest with me, if you don't listen to me, right? Because Page of Wands is about communication. And clearly we have a breakdown of communication here with the Page of Wands in the reverse. But I also have a sense of like not so great news, right? Like somebody hears this and they're like, ugh, I didn't think it would go that way. I didn't think you would be so quick to end things, or I didn't think you would be so quick to tell me like this ain't working. We have somebody that gets defensive because they do feel like they can't fix this. I don't like it because I feel like this person doesn't necessarily know which direction to go. It's like, do I want to be, yeah, I don't know if I want to put it in those terms. Do I want to be wild or do I want to be obedient? All right, let's get a few from We're going to go with the Fairy Godmother Oracle. What else do we need to know? Vulnerability. I don't read these in the reverse, by the way. And authority. There's something here about I can talk to them till I'm blue in the face. I can ask them to be respectful. I could ask them to back off. I could ask them to chill out. But until you say something, nothing changes. So in my mind, the way I'm seeing it is I've always had to compete with this friend of mine or with this, sibling of mine. You need to be the one to shut it down. If I say something, it only makes them want to do it more. But if they feel like they don't have a chance with you, then maybe they'll try to find something else to like entertain themselves with. So there's the right person to speak up, right? This is the one that wants to have a conversation and say, I think I get it now. I finally understand why you were mad or why you felt the way that you did. We're going to go with the Black Tarot. We have the Hermit in the reverse. Remember, we had somebody that needed to gain some wisdom, right? So this makes sense. Hermit in the reverse is like somebody not really wanting to pay attention to what they see, not being observant, not willing to look at the actual data, right? This would be like the denial card in the upright. The World in the reverse and Seven of Swords in the reverse. So after being a little obtuse, if you've ever seen Shawshank Redemption, it's a slight nod to that movie. Someone was being obtuse, right? Like, I don't want to see the problem that you think is a problem because then I have to deal with it. So I'm just going to pretend it's not a problem. Now they see the problem. And with the World in the reverse, they're saying, I know you feel like I need to do something. And I'm here to tell you that you're right. Like, I get it. I do need to be the one that puts my foot down or draws the border, right? Or the boundary. Ten of Swords in the reverse. You guys, what the fuck? The Two of Swords came out right afterwards in the reverse. Okay. I spook myself out sometimes, you guys. I'm gonna need a second. Someone's decided, I know how to fix this problem. I know how to like address this issue. So fine, I'm finally gonna clean up the mess, right? We're gonna deal with it. Hi there, Echo. How are you doing? Happy Saturday. And how do they deal with it? Full on, flat out, to your face rejection, not interested. So this is somebody saying, hey, I don't care if you think you're my work wife or my work husband, or hey, I don't care if you think that I was flirting with you. I don't care if you think there's a chance here. There's literally no chance. Like, dry as a desert. There's somebody putting their foot down saying, no, this isn't going to happen. Three of Cups. Three of Cups is sometimes about too many people in a relationship, right? Three of Cups, King of Wands, Queen of Cups in the reverse. I mean, the way this is coming out, let's not focus too much on the genders, by the way. But the way this is coming out is basically saying this is going to be a lesson for future situations as to how important it is to defend your relationship or defend your, desire to be loyal to somebody. It looks like this person is just really attractive, whoever you're with. If this reading is for you, there's something alluring that draws people in. And as a result, they're a little bit like moths to a flame, and they have to do something like build a cage around the light so that the moths can't, whatever it is, like this person has to realize that if you draw attention and you don't want that attention, or you don't want that attention to upset somebody that you care about, then you need to do something about it. You can't just like, I don't know, encourage it. We have the Emperor, the Six of Spears in the reverse, and the Ace of Spears. Spears in this deck are pentacles, so earth energy. So we have somebody saying, I need to take control, or I'm going to lose something. And this is something that's important to me. This is of value to me. This is worth defending. So even though there might have been somebody here that didn't really want to give up until they broke up the relationship, I think they're going to be put in their place and told, I'm happy where I am. I don't want to step out, or I don't want to end the relationship I'm in. You're just going to have to deal with your horny thoughts on your own, or, preferably with like maybe somebody else. This is the Santa Muerte. So we just had the Four of Cups over here. This is about rejection, right? And now we have another Four of Cups. Sometimes you just have to put the rejection into the space, right? You have to say, no, I'm sorry. That's not what I want to do. That's not the direction I want to go in. The Tower. And the Chariot. I know it might seem rash, or it might seem like a quick departure, but I don't want to be in this environment anymore. You compete with the person that I love, and therefore I don't think this is healthy for me. You seem to want to destroy what I have, so I need to make a change. This person may be quitting a job, may be ending a friendship, may be ending a partnership that got a little bit questionable. The example that's coming to my mind, and I don't want to like say too much in case it's like inadvisable, but the thing that comes to my mind is like the Civil Wars. I loved their music, but I understand that there may not be more music because that got pretty scandalous, something like that, right? There's somebody here that has to end something about their life in order to show respect to the person that they love. Knight of Cups. We have the World coming out in the reverse again. We had that right here. So Knight of Cups, Seven of Cups, the World in the reverse. This feels to me like saying, I don't have to choose to stay in this situation, or I don't have to continue to expose the person that I care about to a toxic situation. We can do something different. This person is willing to leave or like embark on a bit of a journey. He's going through that arch, right? And when you go through that archway, you're headed towards like love. That's the general vibe, right? Hi there, Starseed Warrior. How we doing? Happy Saturday. Hello, Elaine. Welcome. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. I hope it's helpful for you. So we have somebody saying, I'm not willing to let you end something that's very important to me. If you are making me choose between this and this, I don't choose you. I choose the person that I love. We have the Five of Wands. Again, a repeat of this one up here. And the High Priestess in the reverse with the Six of Cups. So even though you may try to misguide me, you may have impacted my wisdom, right? Because somebody needed to learn a lesson here. We had Hermit in the reverse. Even though you may have tried to like manipulate me or lead me down the wrong path or tell me everything was fine, I see that basically I have to choose between what you are offering and Six of Cups, the person that I have all my good memories with, or like a ton of good memories with, right? So it's just, you put me in the situation where I had to choose, and now you're going to find out that I'm choosing the thing you didn't think I would choose. Because I do feel like this person who was trying to break up a relationship really felt confident that they could do it. I hold the power in this situation. You'll listen to me because I'm manipulative or because I'm smarter than you, right? Like we have a little bit of cocky energy from this person. I mean, you'd have to have a little bit of cocky energy if you want to like go around breaking up people's relationships, right? Remember when I freaked out about the Two of Swords in the reverse up here? Because I called it when I actually was trying to read the Ten of Swords in the reverse. We have the Two of Swords in the reverse again. Somebody's very decisive. I know what I want. I know what I'm going after. You might think that it isn't going to like have a great outcome, or you might think that it's the right choice. But at the end of the day, I choose what seeds to plant and water and grow. And I've decided I no longer really want to deal with you and your stupid garden. There's this other garden over here that's like way cooler. It has jalapenos in it, so I can like make some really good food. So peace. Yeah, you made me choose, and I'm not going to choose you. I'm going to choose the one I love. Oh, King of Cups. Because the love is what makes my life worth it. What you have to offer, that evaporates over time. That's not like a lasting good memory situation, right? Like that's fleeting. So this person knows the difference between short-term gratification and long-term, which is great. We're going to get a few cards from the Untold Messages of the Heart. Time. I know the clock is ticking for us. Won't you wait for me? I kind of hate that card, you guys. I'm a polite person. My mama taught me manners, okay? So like if you're walking behind me and I realize that I've been walking too fast, then I'll like slow down so that I can open the door for you or whatever, right? Like there are times where it makes sense, where it's polite and kind to wait for somebody. But if you're sitting there passing up opportunities to experience life or experience love or experience shit, I don't know, like a spiritual awakening, whatever it is, because you're so focused on waiting for one person to make your life worth it, you're doing it wrong, my friend. You don't get the beauty in your life by pinning it on other people and making it their responsibility, right? You make your own life. You make your own happiness. So won't you wait for me? Maybe. Probably not. I might turn around if you call my name. Give me a reason to reconnect is more so my advice. But yeah. All right. I'll get off my soapbox now. Anger. I'm sorry. I'm such a dick for laughing. I'm upset and I need some time to cool down. That's fine. Take some time to cool down. If you need time during an argument, I'm all about giving that time, right? I can wait for you in that situation. But if you're asking me to wait like 2 months while you figure your shit out, I ain't got that time. I feel like an idiot for the choices I've made. I wasn't thinking clearly at the time. So I do think there was some sort of like I showed priority to somebody else, or I showed favor, or I declined to defend somebody that I cared about. They feel foolish for doing that. Gotta get a little input from the Romance Angel Oracle, right? Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life. I think this is like 3 days in a row now, you guys. Love yourself first. If you treat me as well as I treat myself, you're in. Let's do this. Let's be a thing. Let's be an item. Let's make everybody jealous, right? Hi there, Guided Gift. How are you doing? Did I say hi, Peggy? Hello, Peggy. I feel like I did. Maybe I didn't. Hello, Drew. How we doing? Love yourself first. That's the most important love of your entire life. You can like fight me in the comments if you want to, but when you love yourself, you set a good example for people like your children or those around you, friends. You set an example for others on how they treat you based on how you treat yourself. So I'm sorry if I'm like totally beating a dead horse at this point, if you've seen the other readings that I've done this week. But it's really important in this situation for somebody to have boundaries and show respect to themselves for someone to gain this insight or wisdom that they need to understand how to treat you. Oh, hello, hair. All right. This could be the one. Okay, so even if they're the one, you can let them come after you when they've done something, right? Hey, can I apologize real quick? I'm not going to be like knocking on your door being like, hey, you ready to like apologize to me yet or what? No. If you want to apologize, bring it on over. I will be, at the very least, I will be civil, right? Because if you're trying to apologize for something, cool. I appreciate that you're doing the right thing. I'm not trying to be a jerk or disrespectful or make you feel bad when you're trying to do the right thing. But, you got to come correct, right? All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you all enjoyed the reading. Thank you for the likes and subscribes. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I will see you in the next reading.